Hello everyone, this is Wrestling Watcher, a YouTube channel that's about watching professional wrestling. So SmackDown, and it had a tag team match with Cody Rhodes and John Cena versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. We know now for a fact that we're getting Logan Paul versus John Cena at Clash in Paris. We also know that Drew McIntyre will be the first challenger for Cody Rhodes and his newly won WWE Championship, which he won at SummerSlam against John Cena. Now this is a great matchup, and I find it interesting because these two have been going back and forth consistently, and maybe consistently is not the right word, off and on since roughly 2023. It's been almost 2 years. And these two have been, at times, out on television having a promo battle of some sort. So it's a logical matchup. It's been cooking over time for a long time now. And it's a high-drawing match. I think it's a good draw. I'm kind of surprised. Not at the opponent. I'm not surprised that Drew McIntyre will be facing Cody. I'm not surprised at that. I'm slightly surprised by the timing. Just slightly. You'd think that, these two would be saved for one of the big four, but I guess that might be an aged concept at this point. For those that don't know, the big four would be WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and the Royal Rumble. I would kind of expect these two to be facing off at like a Survivor Series or a Royal Rumble, some big marquee event. But with the way things currently are, with premium live events going to a streaming platform, a Disney one, I believe it's going to be ESPN, but ESPN is obviously owned by Disney. I think the platform's going to be $29.95 or something like that. With it going to that, you gotta book every show like it's huge, right? And so having something like this, if it happens at Clash in Paris, is logical booking because you're trying to put your best foot forward every time. Now I would suspect that, after this first match, I don't know if they run it back at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia in October. I don't know if they run it back there. We'll see. And it's possible. I would suspect that, Survivor Series would be a great blow-off for this, in my opinion, but who knows? Drew McIntyre looked dominant. His Claymore looks dominant. Cody was left laying as the new babyface champion is bound to be, right? What's going to be interesting about this is, Cody's not going to drop the title to Drew. Not in his first match. So where do they go with Drew afterwards? There's some options there that they could run it with, and we'll see what happens. But I think it's a great first matchup for Cody. They'll have a hard-hitting match, and we'll see what happens. That's going to be all for this one, guys. Thank you.